We live in a beautiful county with wonderful natural resources. But as beautiful and wonderful as it is, there is an underlying current moving through our community. For some, it is a current that seems far removed, hidden from sight with no effect on our day-to-day life. But seen or unseen, it is seeping rapidly into every aspect of our community and changing our future. It is the current of substance abuse. Alcohol abuse, marijuana, prescription drug abuse, meth, heroin, synthetics, and the list goes on. Each person caught up in this current increases the impact and cost to our community. In Pulaski County, the cost of substance abuse is increasing. Businesses struggle to find skilled and drug-free employees. 21% of students don't graduate from high school. Annual in-school alcohol, tobacco, and drug offenses increased from 77 to 137 over the last 3 years. Based on self-reports from Pulaski students every day, 4.2% of middle school students use tobacco products, 5.6% of high school students consume alcohol, 8.7% of high school students smoke marijuana. Many youth continue these behaviors into adulthood, costing themselves and the community in the process. In 2011, substance abuse was involved in 95% of Pulaski's 4,039 founded cases of child abuse and neglect. 1 year of juvenile detention cases involving substance abuse cost Pulaski County $158,650. Adult incarceration cases involving substance abuse cost the county $1.9 million last year. There are individuals, groups, and agencies working every day to try and slow the flow. But for a teenager like Sarah, there doesn't seem to be much that is making a difference in her life. With a meth-dealing father, who is rarely around, and an alcoholic mom that has a hard time keeping a job, Sarah lives a life full of uncertainty. Food comes from school meals, food banks, or not at all. Foster care is a regular part of Sarah and her little brother's lives, and Sarah is often solely responsible to get them both up and ready for school. More and more, Sarah turns to the only tool she knows for dealing with her life: alcohol. For her and many of her friends, the current of substance abuse is pulling them deeper and deeper into a river they cannot break free from. And the current is building. We know that agencies and groups can slow the flow of substance abuse current. They can provide support for youth like Sarah and her family, a brief island of rest in the middle of the rapids. But that might not be enough. So what can we do? Do we allow the flow to continue building and leave the future to chance? Or do we build upon what we have as a community and create a system that will take control of the flow? Can we work together to keep resources and lives from simply disappearing downriver? What if we committed ourselves to 3 years of focused effort as a whole community? What would happen if every individual, organization, agency, and governing body in our community agreed to take on at least one piece? What if accountability, prevention, and treatment were linked and worked hand in hand? If Pulaski were a place totally focused on creating a safe and healthy community, imagine what it would mean for attracting potential businesses and families to the area. Well, just maybe it would mean that the only current we have to talk about is the one that carries a nice smallmouth bass slowly downstream.